in the game, all it takes is one. If you connect on something in the first quarter, all of a sudden it's 7-7 and you quiet the swamp a little bit because Joe Milton hit one of his receivers on a 50-yard touchdown.
That's not how you win the game. How you win the game is you control the clock. And honestly,
Zach, Josh Heupel doesn't control the clock.
With first downs.
He doesn't. Well, no, he might control a drive, but he doesn't control.
That's the point.
The controlling the clock is nothing Josh Heupel's ever going to do.
That ends with points. That is a success. Like, do what Bowling Green in the first game did it against Tennessee in the second quarter. That's the type of philosophy. But if you're throwing deep for 60 yards, hoping and praying that Milton's going to complete a pass, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to lose because you're going to punt and Florida's going to get a short field.
Nate says Zach's on fire today. Ricochet Ray says he'd bet on a 50-yard run from Hooker before a 50-yard pass from Milton.
Love of the show.
Milton's the only quarterback who has a 50-yard run on this Tennessee roster. Jordan Estrada says UT's average drive is under 2 minutes, Zach. That's my point. Whether they score or whether they don't score, it's 2 minutes or less. Or rather,
but you know it's real quick that is not time-consuming? A 50-yard incomplete pass, a 2-yard run, and another incomplete pass.
They've been doing that with both quarterbacks.
But Milton more often. I mean, Hooker has been better than Milton. Do you agree?
Yes.
That's where you have to go.
If you're actually thinking you can have a chance to beat Florida, you've got to – I think Joe Milton gives you the better chance because he has the highest ceiling of any of the quarterbacks on the roster.
We haven't seen it. We don't know what his ceiling is.
Jordan says also with Milton not being 100%, I don't think you start him. I think Joe Milton's going to start. There's a reason why he was the starter you used last week with the injury as the excuse of why you started Hendon Hooker. And it wasn't like super clean by Hendon Hooker either. He fumbles, he throws an interception, a really costly interception against Pitt, where I think he is more turnover prone than Joe Milton at this point.
Yeah, and we had a commenter earlier on. If Milton comes in and has those long, deep, incomplete passes and then gets yanked, where are you at? What about that?
I think then you at least have the ability to go to Hooker. I think if you start Milton, you have Hooker in the bullpen.
No, Milton's justified by not being 100%.
I think you start Milton. I think if you view it like the Pitt game where you start Milton, you try to go for it big a couple times early on. If the guy shows again that he doesn't have it, then you can go to Hendon Hooker as your bullpen guy. I think that works. I don't think it works the other way around.